Hey guys, Skip here. How's it going? Uh, just checking out some stuff on the YF-23. Should be here anytime today. I've got a little closed circuit up here set up with the Mobius camera and the docking system. I'm checking to see how long the battery lasts on both the monitor and the Mobius with the docking system for FPV use. In the meantime, though, I get to keep an eye out for the UPS guy who should be showing up. Shortly. It's almost 1 o'clock. He's usually here between 12:30 and 1 or so. So we're waiting for that. In the meantime, I'm just kind of checking out this video of the YF-23. This thing's going to be fast, guys. I may have to wait a little while before I get to fly this one, or even be comfortable enough to fly it. So yeah. Anyway, we're just waiting on the UPS guy, and he should be here anytime. I'll be keeping my eye out up there, and we'll be having an unboxing shortly. Hold tight. Okay, guys, this is it. Well, almost it. I've got to get a couple things off the table here. You recognize the Goshawk. Not done with that one yet, obviously. The Corvallis, that one's fine. That one survived the other day. The Zephyr is finished, and I just finished up with this one. As a matter of fact, I've got to take the battery out of it. But as you see, got the elevators reattached, and it was one that detached, and that's why it went up and suddenly down. So anyway, everything else looks pretty good again, and since the motor got destroyed on this one, I went ahead and put I took the free wing motor out of the F-18, the spare that I had, because I put a different system in that. I took that 4300 kV motor, mixed it with the 50 amp ESC on this, and I've got something that actually, with a 6-blade fan, and it actually goes, it's a little better than 1-to-1 thrust. Check it out. Alright, it just blew over our unboxing. Anyway, I'm going to get this stuff off the table here, and I'll get the other boxes up on the table here, and we'll get ready to go. Okay? Hold tight. 1 short second. Hey guys and gals, fellow pilots, and well, lately I feel like a beginner, but 2 unboxings today, I guess. She brought, or the UPS guy brought 2 things. One of which I kind of expected, the replacement of the Spectrum radio that I was having problems with. They weren't really aware of too many ongoing problems with this thing, but they have had, I guess, some issues with the memory or something in this. There was some kind of recall some time ago. I must have gotten one of the older ones, so they sent me a new one. I will send this one back in the same box, so that was the agreement. So I think it's nice, though, that they went ahead and just sent me one, because I told them I might need it. I'm really going to probably start using the DX9. So anyway, we're not here. You're not here to see all this, and you weren't here to see all the other stuff. I know. I'm sorry. I try to make this as entertaining as possible, and I cleaned up the area a little bit here for you guys. Okay, I've got most of my stuff done. Here's the one we've been kind of waiting on. I've been kind of excited because I've been wanting this thing for over a year, and just it wasn't available most of the times when I did have the money to get it, and this time around I kind of just went ahead and did it because it became available, and I wasn't sure if it was going to become available again. Kind of like the P38 that I just did. I couldn't really swing that one either, but I just decided to. So, well, you know the story on that one then. How did they pack this thing? Alright. Boy, that's a taller box than I thought. I actually hit the ceiling on that. And from Banana Hobby, the YF-23. Gonna look pretty cool. Thought maybe I'd let you get a look at the specs and stuff here. Bring that a little closer for you. It's not a light plane, guys, even without the battery in it. It's going to take a 6S. I'm going to be using the 6S, same stuff I've got for the bigger jets. Fits in this, so it's perfect. I don't have to buy a battery or batteries for this thing. So anyway, we got any tape on this one. I don't see any tape, at least on this one. But this one's going to come right open. Borrow the core valves there. I don't think it'll mind if we set this up over here. Okay, and I kind of tilt this that way as well. And set some of the pieces out here. Looks like it's packaged pretty good, guys. I got a Stealth F-117A from them a while back that was packaged up pretty nicely too. And looks like they did the same job with this. And see, right now the paintwork is going to be very nice. Sticky tape. Okay, we got our wing section here. Wings look pretty good, to tell you the truth. I'm going to put the camera on my head here so we can get a little bit better view. Might bounce around a little bit more, but I'll try to keep my head a little steady. Okay, and I don't really want to take this out of the bag. I've got, I still got a couple models in need of repair, and a P-38 to do. So I've got a couple of planes ahead of this one, and I'm thinking about something else with this because it's supposed to be a stealth model, and I've heard the thing run. It runs like a bat out of hell, but it is anything but stealthy. It's noisy as hell. So I'm thinking about, since it's got the 2100 motors in it, but it's only got 50 amp ESCs, I'm thinking about upgrading those to about maybe 85 amp ESCs and then putting 12 blade fans on that. And that should sound, then it should sound at least like a Stealth. So anyway, that's a thought. One wing looks like one of the details. Man, that tape really does stick. Okay, we'll leave it alone. Take the other wing here. The finish is great on this, guys. It's all EPO foam. I don't see any real major dents or anything like that. I haven't seen anything really wrong with it. I'm going to have to put my own horns in it, I see. But it's got all hinged control surfaces, servos and stuff pre-installed. You always want to check these guys to make sure that they're not only mounted in, but that they're not stripped. And not a bad idea. I usually put a little tack of glue behind the servos too, and then I put those down, and I put a little tack of foam tack glue underneath, over the tops of the screws to keep them from backing out. Okay. Part opened here. I'll borrow the gas off here too. Alright, I'm going to put the camera back here so we're not bouncing around quite so much, and I think I can move this camera in just a tad here, guys. There, how's that? So that should do the trick, right? Prop that up a little bit better. How's that, guys? Gals? Good? Okay, and another stabilizer for the V-tails. This is going to look really pretty cool. I know I'm probably not going to be able to resist temptation of laying it out and putting it together and stuff like that, but there's going to be a build video, obviously, and we'll get to see all that then. And I hope the models are built as strong as this tape. The Stealth fighter, the F-117A, was all the EPS foam. The kind that we all love. Don't breathe on it, don't scratch it. Oh my gosh, you can't roll a nick out of it. Magnetic nose cone here, guys. and that's to cover the front, because I understand the steering servo mounts on the front of this thing, so you have access to it. Looks like they gave us our, it's actually a nicer boy, and a much nicer set of instructions and manual than I got with the Stealth. The Stealth showed some pictures and general pictures, and then the guy's hands were overneath, you know, or over what you wanted to see. It made no sense. This shows pretty much everything, like if it was a kit build. And the most important stuff is back here. Your problem solving, troubleshooting, your CG, different locations, and of course you'll probably find your measurements for your throws and stuff like that, vital stuff. This is a twin engine, twin motor, 70mm. Right now stock, it's got the dual 50 amp ESCs with the 2100 kV. I believe they're 5 or 6 blade fans. Haven't looked at it yet, but let's take a look and find out now. Pardon my back. Might as well grab this piece here too. I understand that that they've really improved their retract system with the LX models now as well, and I can see there's quite a difference here. You can see there's a they put a nice little plate there, 6 screws holding that thing down. It's got compression. Yep, it's got compression retracts and nice tires. Nice tires. I don't think I can pull this one out of. Yes, I can. Let's see. Take a look at this one. Ah, much better. Much better. Much better. Now, very nice finish. Very nice finish. And see, like I was saying, the servo here, guys, right on the end, that controls the. There's like little bungees in there, and that in turn will turn the steering wheel for you. Somebody mentioned, and I saw in RC Reviewers too, that somebody had mentioned, or RC Informer, I take that, sorry, RC Informer, that this was plastic, and no, it is metal indeed. It looks like pretty beefy retract system there, guys. The canopy, there's no pilot or nothing in there, there's no instrumentation, no dash. It's nice shape, but I just don't know about this canopy system. You're supposed to slide this thing forward, and then it comes out of these little grooves, and it pops off. Now on RC Informer's video, he's already got it off, so he must have done it very carefully. I could see gouging the hell out of this thing trying to mess with that. So I had a better idea when it came down to because they kind of have real cheap canopies, unfortunately. They're very lightweight, they're streamlined, they stay on, they work, but like on my Stealth model, what was happening with that one, that wouldn't have worked at all. And I'm going to do basically the same idea with this canopy that I did with the Stealth, and I'll show you real quick. Because I just happen to have this here. Okay, now I built this a while back. Incidentally, there's a very nice video on my channel on the build of this thing, and it's got an awesome lighting system. You can see lights coming out of here and the simulated thrust out of the back. But they had a goofy system basically kind of too, and with just 2 little hinges, and it was just supposed to flop down. Well, I didn't like that idea, so I put, and it was very, very flimsy. So I built in some reinforcement and cut some foam and laid it in there so that it would actually have some structure to it. And then I took rare earth magnets and put the rare earth magnets on there. And that now it's as simple as that. So I think that's a much better idea than what they got going on there, guys. So that'll be one of my first modifications, one of my first improvements. Set this plane down here for a second, people, and be right back with you. Fall over. Alright, I'll move this back here a little bit so we can see. And so anyway, it's looking pretty nice so far, guys. The finish is I mean, honestly, the finish is absolutely beautiful. You almost really, honestly, cannot tell that it's foam anymore. And that's EPO. It's not the nasty, fragile, brittle stuff. This is resilient. But the paint, even, not flaky or anything like that, looks really pretty good. So set that there very carefully. Looks like they put the decals on there pretty nicely as well, and evenly. I mean, if you were to look at both of these, tape off of that, man. Well, the tape was strong enough to rip this open, so we might as well pull this one out. Get a little bit better look at the finish and stuff here anyway, guys. Again, very nice, all hinged surfaces. 3 hinges in this. Servo mounted, and so you have a nice short throw. You got to mount your own control horns, okay, big deal. I'd rather do that anyway than dumb. Sometimes they over torque or over tighten or strip them, and you just don't know. You get into flight, and you got a bad one like I did with the F-35, and you don't know it because it seems fine, but man, when it lets loose in flight, you find out real quick, don't you? Anyway, they both look like they're done very nicely. Very nicely. Pretty evenly. You know, like somebody took the time to make it look decent. Nice paint work. Nice paint work. And, of course, they give you a parts bag. Now, these pieces here look just like what I had on the Stealth model, on the 117A. And they look like 4 of them. They're actually, there's actually 8 pieces. Because these actually kind of fit together. And what happens is you glue a piece into each section of the fuselage and the wings, and then that allows these to go, the tubes to go through there, and then you can clamp down. That way you have screw-on wings. You don't have to glue them on if you don't want to, guys. Get this fuselage out of here because this is the one worth seeing, right? I'll move this big old box. I'm not going to cooperate with me, is it? You know what? We'll just use that as part of the platform. How's that? Okay. And this one is coming out of the bag because I want to see it. It's got some weight to it. You can tell it's got a couple motors in there. Oh man, that's cool. Just the paintwork alone is very, very nice. Very sweet. So now if I did that on EPS, there'd be a scratch there, right? Oh man, yeah. But see, yeah, durable. Takes a licking till you hit a tree or something like that. But, you know, I may wait a while until I'm actually good enough to fly this one, guys. Nothing wrong with that because you still get to at least have fun and enjoy them. And see, I believe those are metal, all metal retracts. And they've got the, I'll get in here and see if you can get a better angle on this, some lighting. They've got the, it's a rotary retract, so they go up and down kind of slowly, but they've got suspension and they've got a drag link. So they kind of sit back a little bit too, and I understand that, yeah, that the wheels are on ball bearings. And there's electronic brakes that go to them. So if you come in a little bit hot, slam on the brakes. This one's the same, I think. Yep. Sweet deal, guys. Sweet deal. Alright, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to wait to put this one together. The P38 or the YF-23. You know what? I'm going to leave it to you guys. I have some regular guys that like to see this stuff and see me build, and some want to see one and the others want to see the other, and some can't wait. So whoever wants to see which one the most, within the next couple of days here, let me know. And then that's the one I'll put together first. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. I will get it going together here. One way or another, you know me, I don't wait too long on any of them, so we'll be getting them both probably going together. Knowing me, I got a weekend coming up, and depending on the weather and how much side work I've got, you know, if it's a rainy weekend, I got enough light in here, and it's a nice big table to build on. I can get an awful lot done in a day. I've already got 2 out of 4 planes fixed, and I'm going to do a real quick short on that. I showed all the crash video footage. I'm just going to tack on the finished products. 2 of them were snap. The Goshawk, that's going to be a little bit more, but the Mustang, well, it really bit it bad again, but I swear I think I'm going to give it a shot again anyway, just out of morbid curiosity to see if it did fly. And I think I know what happened with that, by the way, because it was flying, and all of a sudden it was all of a sudden that it went squirrely, and that lost an aileron as well. It was 2 ailerons, or yeah, elevators. I gotta quit getting those mixed up. 2 elevators that day. So anyway, I'm not such a great unboxing video guy here. I'm supposed to be showing you all this other stuff, you know, with the bolt-on tabs and everything, which I kind of showed you here. And the wings are basically going to slide in. The connectors are right here, so everything will tuck in pretty much. You know, this is an advanced to an expert, or intermediate, they say, to an expert flyer rating on this thing. But it's very easy to build. It's really kind of a beginner to build. So I mean, if you guys like jets out there, and I know if you're new to flying, starting with an EDF jet is not the best idea in the world. Believe me, I tried, and I took the crash course, but I kept doing it until I finally started flying. But a lot of repairs. That's why I'm getting good. So anyway, but nothing wrong with, you know, buying a model for your future. You know, if you know it's something that you're going to get into, that you're going to be interested in, and once you get the controls down pat on your sticks, and you know things become muscle memory, and your reflexes get a little quicker, you know, you're going to grow right into this, and bang, you won't have to save for it. You'll already have it. So just a thought. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be listening or be watching for comments to see who wants to see what built first, the Flightline P38 1600mm or the YF-23 twin 70mm from LX Bottles. Let me know. You guys have a nice week and a great weekend. I'm going to try and get some flying done in here again if we ever get another shot at it. Radio stuff is all worked out at least, and besides, I'm going to start using the DX9. I've got too many models to keep reprogramming, and you know, maybe that was my issue. So later, take care, bye. Alright guys, you know I couldn't resist. I had to pull it out of the package and at least take a little bit closer look at it and kind of line things up to see how it was going to look. I'm not sure. Servo's on top and bottom. I think it goes this way. Servo's out. Okay, yeah, yep, that's fine. Okay, so that would be about the size of it and what it's going to look like when it's done, guys. I think considering how fast this thing is and it's gray, I'm going to want to put some lights on this. The bright ones. Maybe we'll be looking at ordering 2 more sets of those HKs, huh? In any case, it may be a while before I fly this one, but we'll get her built. She sure is pretty. Sure is pretty. They did a nice job on this one. I have to hand it to them. This is the nicest LX model I've seen yet. Sweet. Thanks for watching.